Hey everybody, and welcome to another opening stuff video. And I have a lot of stuff to open. Um, for those that don't know, I went to Vancouver for Mystery Wrestling, Tokyo Joshi Pro, um, and AEW Dynasty, and then I hung out there for a day, and then I flew to Las Vegas and did a whole bunch of WrestleMania related stuff, mostly indie shows, collective, all that stuff. Picked up a few things along the way. Tried to be a little kind to my wallet, but I was pretty good compared to some of my friends, so I will say that. So I flew to Vancouver, and first thing I did, pretty much literally after checking into the hotels, I went straight to the venue for Mystery Wrestling because it's the best thing. Got this sweet Mystery Wrestling Vancouver shirt, styled after the Vancouver Grizzlies logo, former NBA team, now in Memphis. But of course, instead of the Grizzly, it's got Sasquatch on there. So yeah, got one of these shirts. Love the design of this. I think it's really cool. So yeah, I had to pick that up. Before the show started, they were doing a meet and greet with Kenta. So I met and did Kenta and got an autographed picture and got a picture with him as well. I don't have all my pictures and shit queued up in this thing. That would have been a smart idea, but oh well. So I got this autographed Kenta picture. But yeah. I think I have most of my pictures up on the Instagram, instagram.com/Brent's Booms Room. I do have to put more up in like the actual stories thing, but go there, check those out if you want to. And then after the Mystery Wrestling show, I met my favorite wrestler probably on this planet. I'm not even lying about that. I fucking love me some Psycho Mike. And he was had some 8x10s and stuff after the show, and I immediately, as soon as I saw him, I was like, I need to make a beeline over to Psycho Mike and meet him because I love Psycho Mike so much. So I got this autographed 8x10, and I got a picture with him, and I got to tell him about how I think he's awesome and how I saw him like 12 years ago at an ROH show in Chicago, and he's like, I don't even remember that. And I'm like, yeah, I didn't really either until I like saw that like I was going through stuff and I saw like, holy cow, yeah. So anyways, really nice guy. Did not give me a body slam. That would have been kind of cool. If I could have got a body slam from Psycho Mike, I would have taken it. But that wasn't part of the. Maybe you have to be like a VIP package, Psycho Mike subscriber or something to get that. Then after Mystery Wrestling, I got lots of pictures at Mystery Wrestling. I met Evil Uno, met Speedball Mike Bailey, both of them again, kind of. I got a picture with London Lightning in the Mystery Wrestling Championship. Just a sweet show. Everybody there is super cool. After that, I went to the Tokyo Joshi Pro show, which if you had a Mystery Wrestling ticket from that day, they were handing out these little kind of folder gimmicks. Oops, I'm doing this the wrong way. I'm backwards. I don't know. Okay, if you look at them, they were handing out these little folder gimmicks. I don't even really know what they are. I assume there's something kind of like that they use in Japan. I don't know, but they're like sealed on the top and on the side, but you can like put things in. So I was kind of just putting my 8x10s and stuff in there to protect them. But yeah, pretty cool. I like this one quite a bit. It's pretty cool to have like the roster on there and stuff like that. Pretty cool item there. And then they were handing out because I bought front row VIP. They were handing out lanyards for the show, which show like, hey, they were in Las Vegas and Vancouver, and then like the date on the back, and then I got one for the next day as well. So pretty cool. And then also as part of the VIP package, they did posters for the show. So for the first show, it was an autograph poster signed by like everybody on the poster, which is pretty much every TJPW wrestler that was on the show. They all signed the poster, which was pretty cool. I was expecting a tinier poster, so to get this big boy, I was not prepared. Luckily, somebody had rubber bands, and I was able to cop one, and they had it on their streamers. And then when they were passing the streamers around to everybody, then I was like, "Sweet, I needed a rubber band," so that was very, very helpful. And then that was the Saturday show, and then this was the Sunday show poster as well. So got 2 autograph posters from the TJPW roster. Sorry, it's a little curly because it was rubber banded together, but yeah, I thought these were pretty cool. So I'll have to figure out a place to hang at least one of these because I think it's a cool item to have up in the collection of stuff. And then after the show, after both shows, they were doing meet and greets. Tried to just be like, all right, I'm gonna limit it because it's so easy to go overboard at these things. I was talking to one guy on the way back to the hotel, and he was like, "Yeah, I met like everybody and did everything and whatever." And I'm just like, oof. But that was like, this was like his like, this is my vacation. This is my thing. I'm going to this, and I'm meeting all these people because he really likes TJPW. So I chose to meet Miyu Watanabe because she's probably the best wrestler in that division. I mean, I love Mia Yamashita as well. But I did meet Mia Yamashita at a show in Chicago a couple years ago. So I was like, I haven't met Miyu, so I figured, hey, get a picture with her, talk to her a little bit. She did not understand a single word that I was saying, but that's fine. I was kind of the same way. I couldn't really understand her, to be totally honest. But it was fun. Hi, Dan. Thanks for watching. Then after they were handing out these little flyers after the shows and all that stuff, they were doing a after party Monday night at the Library Square place, and it was literally like 2 blocks from my hotel. So I was like, oh, well, I could maybe show up for that. But you could get in for free if you had tickets for TJPW for one of the TJPW shows. As part of that, they had like a cool meet and greet thing. Holy shit, there's 17 people watching. What the hell's going on? Sorry. Number one fan. You are my number one fan, Dan. I'll put that on the screen. They were doing meet and greets. So for $30, I got Polaroids taken with Raku and Himawari, and yeah, and they like did a little Polaroid, using those new Polaroid kind of camera things with the tinier picture things, and then they signed the pictures and got to talk to them a little bit. Again, language barrier, and I'm kind of just weird, so but yeah, it was fun times and cool to meet them, and yeah, just that was a really fun experience. And I mean, for $30 to get a fun little Polaroid like this, like I wish they would do more of this stuff at indie shows because I always like, back in the day in like 2006, I think I met Samoa Joe at a Green Bay show, and got a Polaroid with him that he signed and stuff like that. And so it's like it's a fun little like cool collector's thing. So yeah, didn't get anything at AEW Dynasty. I thought about buying one of the shirts, but I'm just like, I didn't really love like the AEW Dynasty, like the pay-per-view shirt. And then they had a shirt that was kind of cool, like the varsity kind of high school like property of AEW kind of thing that had Vancouver on it. But I was just like, I don't know if I'll ever wear it. So I'm like, I don't, whatever. So yeah, didn't buy anything there, but that's totally cool. The next day I flew to I need to make a mind map of all of those action figures. Oh God, I no, thank you. That sounds terrible. And my wife just said I have enough shirts, and I agree with that. So flew to Las Vegas. Met Piff the Magic Dragon. Got a picture with him. I would put that in here, but I didn't come prepared enough, I guess. And then the next day went to one show, didn't do anything, but it went to Dragon Gate where we also had front row VIP. And as part of that, you got these little picture guys. And you got to basically meet everybody on the Dragon Gate roster, which was pretty cool. So there's Ho Ho Loon. Some of the names I'm not good at just because I'm this is my favorite dude. I can't remember what his name is. I think this one's Ishin, right? But yeah, he spelled my name wrong on it because he could not figure out how to do an E. And then he didn't want to write over his face, so he wrote the T on the next line. So Yeah, good stuff there, and just lots of fun little autograph pictures here. I'll just kind of go through them quickly. I'm trying to find, yeah, this one. Okay, so this guy, he wrote, so over here on this side, he wrote, this is how you spell Brent in kanji. So he wrote that in kanji instead of in English, which is kind of cool. A lot of the wrestlers were asking like, well, how do you spell your name and stuff like that. Some didn't, but a lot did. I think maybe just like as a way to like learn writing English, to learn how to write English better or whatever. So yeah, lots of cool pictures here. So, you know, he wrote like the Gate of Sin City on there, which was the show name. Some wrote the dates on there. Um yeah, just a bunch of cool like little picture things that I was just like, that's for what we paid, which really wasn't terrible for a front row ticket for a show. And then they also handed out these sticker packs as well. They were on our seats. So but I was like, for front row to meet all those wrestlers and get autographs and stuff like that, and just for the experience, it was definitely worth it. So yeah, that was really sweet. Um, didn't really get a lot. You know, I was got the collective pass for the second row, which is what we got. So that's kind of cool. Hang that up in my pass collection, which is now just growing with all of this stuff. Um, Took it pretty easy for most of the shows. Did get this 8x10 from the MXM collection because A, that picture makes me pop, and B, like those dudes are awesome. Big MXM fan, and uh yeah, so I was like, that's pretty cool, and it's cool to meet them. Got to touch tips and do all that stuff with those guys, so that was fun. Um, then oh, that's right. This was Saturday morning. I saw Bear Bronson go into the bathroom, and I didn't chase after him. Don't worry. But I was like, I'll wait kind of, or I'll wait around until he comes out because I saw on the merch table, because I usually would walk past the merch table and if there's something cool or whatever. But I saw that he had the micro brawlers that they were selling. And Scissor better than Tip. That's true. I have scissored Anthony Bowens as well, but yeah, I did see Max Caster walking around, but he was kind of hanging out with some guys. I don't want to bother him, but I did want to scissor Max Caster as well, just so I could have scissored. Well, I have scissored him in the past, so I guess that counts. Anyway, whatever, that's unimportant. Bear Bronson was there, hung around the bathroom, waited until he came out, and I'm like, "Hey, Bear, sorry to interrupt. Like, would you have a second to sell me the micro brawlers?" And he's like, "Yeah, I mean." I don't think most of the time I don't think wrestlers are going to turn down an opportunity to make money. So I got the Chase Bear Bronson, the bloody version. I got the normal Bear Bronson one, which is not bloody. He signed both of those. He was gonna take this one to get in the back to get signed by Gabby quick, but then a line formed behind me, so he was like dealing with all that, and he's like, he can get it signed after the show. But then the show didn't start until like 30 minutes late, and I had to bail out before the main event even to get to WrestleMania because I knew like I had a hard out at 2, and the FU Zack Sabre Jr. match ended at like nearly exactly 2. And I'm like, all right, I gotta go. I can't meet Gabby, which is unfortunate because I really did want to meet her as well. But didn't get that one signed, but still cool to have the micro brawlers of them. And I think the Gabby one looked really cool. Obviously, the Bear one cool, but pretty. You know, he's just a dude that wears jeans, so it's not like a fascinating one. But this one's really cool. Lots of detail in the design and stuff with the flowers and all that. So and the missing tooth is a great touch as well. So great micro brawlers from them. Glad I could add those to the collection of all that stuff that you want me to mind map. Um, Oh fuck! I didn't realize that was Terry. Holy shit! Okay, so I went to. All right, so the mind map guy. All right, that was my. Uh, so this is Terry. I went to college with him, and in one of the college classes, was wondering why that terminology got brought up. Okay, in one of my college classes, the professor was talking about mind mapping things out. I don't remember exactly what the point of all that was, but yeah, so that's what that means is fuck. How's it going, Terry? Glad you could watch this. um So then went to WrestleMania. I got the WrestleMania collector pin. Luckily, my buddy Tristan picked this up for me because I literally was running to the venue, literally, and made it there like right before the whatever God Bless America was sung. Luckily, he was in the merch line, so he grabbed this for me. Um, so yes, I got the WrestleMania Vegas pin to go along with the rest of my WWE event pin collection, which is the only WWE event stuff that I collect when I go to WWE shows. I did lose my Blackpool Combat Club hoodie along the way. I left it at the Dragon Gate show, and I don't know if somebody stole it or if like the event staff took it and they just took it to like the lost and found, or it just got completely lost or whatever. I don't know. Maybe Jimmy Lloyd stole it. Who knows? But regardless, I lost my hoodie, and I did think for a quarter of a second maybe I buy the WrestleMania hoodie, and then I'm just like, I don't want to be seen wearing WWE merchandise like that. So I didn't. Saturday I went to a Joshi, or Sunday. Fuck, Sunday I went to a Joshi show before WrestleMania. I was at the hotel like right next to mine and right on the way to WrestleMania. Wasn't planning on like buying anything there. I was planning on going straight to Mania, but then Maya World set up a table, and I'm a huge fan of Maya World. I think she's a great wrestler. I got to be like, hey, I play you in Vancouver, and she's like, oh, are you from Canada? And I'm like, nope, I'm from Wisconsin. But yeah, really, she's great. I've met her one time very briefly last year at Mania, so it was good to kind of talk to her a little bit more this year. She's great. And then also I talked to Danny Moe, who was there, and I had to give her a little. I gave her a little shit for because she cost one of my favorite Juggalo Championship wrestlers, Big Al, Alice Crowley. She cost her the championship on Friday night. And so I gave her a little shit about that, but then we ended up talking, had a good conversation, and talked about how she's been working in Pro Wrestling Eve, which is I'm a big fan of Pro Wrestling Eve, so she's been working there quite a bit, and talked about that and all that stuff. So really cool conversation with her. Great person. So then I had to run back to the hotel, and then I had to run back to Mania, and I barely made it to Mania again the next day, but that's okay. So yeah, so then came home this morning. I took a red eye, and I'm still feeling it. But I had a whole collection of packages and stuff to come back home to. Some of this stuff I did have before, and I just didn't get to do an opening stuff video. And I'm like, oh, just wait until I get back. I'll have a couple more things to talk about. Not realizing that I would come back and I'd have a stack of boxes that was like reaching up to the ceiling. Not necessarily, but it felt like it. My wife thinks that it was about that high. So anyways, I got some stuff from the major pod, which I'll go through quick, and then I'll go through some figures quick, and then I'll go through some pro wrestling tees, whatnot stuff quick. And yeah, keep it rolling here. I got so this is the major pod card for last month, I think. I don't know. They come whenever. This is an El Completo card for obviously it's a Matt Cardona card. Maybe they can't do Matt Cardona cards anymore because of his WWE deal. I don't know. I'm just kidding, obviously. But yeah, I think that's kind of maybe the joke or something. I don't really know what the point of this is, other than they did kind of release that one Remco style figure of him in a mask that one time because he was under WWE contract. But yeah. Oh, hey, cool. So the mystery pod item of the month, or like you get a quarterly award for being a member of the Patreon. It's a box cutter. Ooh, a major pod box cutter, which ironically enough, I have and I've been using for all of these unboxing videos, the Let 'em Breathe box cutter as well. So now I have double the box cutter action happening here. So yeah, a major wrestling figure podcast box cutter to let all your toys breathe. Which, hey, you know what? I'll take it. It's a very useful item that I use on what feels like a daily basis. So before I left as well, this is one thing that I didn't get to open, and I'm not gonna open it up here. I got the Diamond Dallas Page Ultimate, the Monday Night Wars Walmart exclusive. Been out for a hot minute now, but I finally saw it in my Walmart stores, so I grabbed this up because I haven't bought a DDP Mattel figure yet, and I've been waiting for like the right one to come along, and I feel like this is it. Although I don't love the NWO shirt in there, but that really doesn't. You don't have to put it on them, so that's totally cool. Got some stuff from Ringside Collectibles. I will go through real quick. I might open up one or two of these. We'll see. This one I added just so I could get free shipping, and I really wanted it because this is about as close as we'll get to announcer Bryan Danielson. Obviously, this is his debut attire, but I'm like, you know what? This could work as an announcer, so I can put him at the AEW table in my arena. So I figured, hey, let me grab the Bryan Danielson unmatched figure that was kind of old because it got me over the like I said, it got me over the free shipping threshold because I pre-ordered. I got the Chris Statlander, the new Unmatched Series 13 Chris Statlander, and I got the Unmatched Series 13 Kyle Fletcher as well. Let me just open these up just because I've been very, very excited for these. And you know what, the saddest thing is this might be the last Jazzwares AEW figure series that we get. I know we're getting a few, through the Jazzwares Vault, but these might be the last ones that actually come out like in a series form. So let me just rip this thing open quick. We got Chris Statlander, and this is a awesome figure. Comes with multiple hands. Comes with even the Zoolander hand kind of thing going on there. Look at that figure though. I love the Alien Chris Statlander figure, but this one is awesome. I turned the head too far the wrong way. There we go. All right. So it comes with the robe. I guess I'll untie it, even though I'm going to regret untying it, just so I can check out the attire there. Oh, that's great detail on that. You got the Chris Statlander on the chest, and you got the design all throughout the attire there. And then you get the back tattoo as well. Really good stuff here. This Stat figure rules. Comes with a bunch of hands. It's good to have a more modern Statlander figure because she's awesome, and she's one of the top women in the division, so it's good to have something a little more recent for that. And then I'm gonna open up the Kyle Fletcher as well, just because another figure that I've been eagerly anticipating. I know a lot of people have been eagerly anticipating because it's Kyle Fletcher. He's former TNT champion, obviously just got hurt, but one of the top guys in AEW, and definitely definitely the top guy who hasn't gotten a figure yet. So again, lots of hands happening here. He's got lots of hand options, which is great to see. My hand bin is going to get all sorts of full. And whoop, dropped one. It comes with the United Empire hands on his hands currently. Obviously, the bad thing is this figure has been in development for a while, so he's still got the blonde hair that going there. Can't really get the United Empire pose happening here. I probably could if I monkeyed around with it. There we go. You just kind of gotta work the arms a little bit. But that's not important. But anyways, yeah, the bad thing is he's got his blonde hair happening there, which obviously now he doesn't anymore. But still a great figure, regardless, and great to have a Kyle Fletcher finally. Got the Proto Star in the butt. Yeah, great figure. So good to have Kyle Fletcher, even if it is a little outdated. I will gladly take an outdated Kyle Fletcher over no Kyle Fletcher at all. So great figure here as well. Got another box from Ringside as well. We got the First time in the line, Sol Ruca, Series 165. We got the Ultimate Chelsea Green. And we got the Ultimate John Cena from his Elimination Chamber heel turn. I'm not going to bother opening the Cena. We've all seen a million Cena figures opened up throughout the years. This one I kind of don't want to open up because prices on this on eBay were insane, but I don't know if I'll ever have an opportunity to get another one because my luck getting women's figures is abysmal. So I'm going to open up the Sol Ruca right now. And yeah, really, really good figure here. I think she's making her debut on the main roster on Raw tonight. Well, she kind of did in the Royal Rumble, but whatever. I think she's getting the call up to the main roster tonight. She's got her the hang loose hands happening there. She's got Haruka on the butt. She's the attire's fine for a basic. It's just, a blue attire. There's a little bit of design in there as well. Nothing too crazy there. And obviously the leg bandy things are just painted on. But she got her sneakers on that she wrestles in and got her tattoo sleeve happening there. So, I mean, overall, and you know what? Kudos to them. Like, I never noticed this before, and maybe they do this, but like, she's even kind of got the belly button piercing in there, which is kind of noticeable. Like, kudos to them for going through that extra mile because I don't think at least I haven't noticed a belly button piercing before on a figure. Maybe there has been. I guess I haven't really stared at the women's wrestling figure belly buttons that closely before. But yeah, good stuff there from Sol Ruca or with Sol Ruca from Mattel. Pretty good basic overall. Not gonna lie, I will take that. And I'm just gonna bust open this Chelsea Green quick because there's a lot happening with this one, and kind of want to check it out real quick. Since that's kind of the point of this. Although I'm trying to rush just because I know this one is a little long, and yeah, and I still have a lot more stuff to go. But let that fall out. Whoops. My Chelsea Green just lost her torso. R.I.P. Chelsea Green. No, I think this is the new. I did hear that they were doing like kind of like the AEW figures where the torso comes off of the legs, which is great. I think that's one of my favorite things about the Jazzwares. Granted, I haven't used that feature too much, but at the same time, like especially when it comes to the Ultimates, like that's a great feature that you can give them a couple pairs of tights or whatever. So hopefully they keep doing that going forward. But yeah, great figure here. She's got the gear that she wore when she won the United States Championship. The one-legged gimmick, like Zack Ryder, the old Zack Ryder tights, and then the main thing, obviously, you get the cool Chelsea Green hat as well to throw on there. But then the skirt, skirt. So that's the right word. You get this big poofy skirt as well, which is great value. Obviously, you're not getting the women's United States Championship, but at the same time, like you can buy one from Turnquest Belts if you pay attention to the Discord and the email letter and all that stuff, because that's might be one of the belts this month. I don't know. We haven't fully decided yet, but that's definitely been in contention because of this figure. So if you want to see that, or if you want one for your Chelsea Green, go on the Turnquest community Discord and request it. But yeah, look at this beautiful big flowy skirt thing happening here. It's crazy how many tiny little Chelsea Green heads that they put into this. So great work there as well. Yeah, this is really a really good figure and a great representation of Chelsea. And it's really, this sometimes the Ultimates aren't really what I would consider an ultimate depiction. Like that DDP, it's fine. It's not like an ultimate though. I don't know, but this Chelsea feels perfect for exactly what you want it to be. All right, I'm gonna run through some pro wrestling tees whatnot stuff quick. These I got a couple of weeks ago actually, and I just haven't been able to do one of these because I've been waiting for more stuff. And boy, did I get more stuff. When it rains, it pours, I guess. So I got 2 autograph posters. Um, I got the Chris Statlander, speaking of Chris Statlander, and Tony Storm autograph poster from AEW Wrestle Dream. Thought this match was really good. First time ever between those two. And yeah, thought the poster was really cool and got a pretty good price on it through the whatnot. So figured that was worth adding. I love Stat signature because it's got the she just writes down like Chris, but then she's got the little planet there, and that's cool. I like that. And then the other one I got was perfect timing because I got this like right after Revolution, I think, and it was a signed Hangman and MJF poster, which they've fought now multiple times, but this one's signed by both of them, so pretty cool poster there as well. Right, and then I got apparently more posters. I think I remember what this one is. Yeah, I do remember what this one is. All right. This one is another Hangman poster. We got Hangman versus Kyle Fletcher, the main event from AEW All Out in Toronto. Another black and white poster signed in kind of, I'm going to say green and purple. My wife is probably going to disagree with me on those colors, but that's okay. But yeah, I like how they kind of do the black and white signatures, and then they pick cool colored pens to make the autograph really pop on it. Like the MGF Hangman poster was just kind of gold on a black background that was like, but there's color happening there besides that, so it wasn't great, but I kind of like how this pops like that with the signatures on there. It is kind of, I guess the Kyle Fletcher is kind of pinkish, which is, yeah, that would make far more sense for Kyle Fletcher because that's exactly the color that you would want out of a Kyle Fletcher autograph. 2 more things, and then we're wrapping it up here. I don't remember what these are exactly. Oh yes, okay. I got from the whatnot the Chase Buff Bagwell figure. I got a really great price for a Chase on this one. So yeah. The regular one looks like this with the red tights and black hat, and then the Chase is kind of the inverse of that with the black pants and the red hat. Like I said, I'm not really one about getting Chase figures necessarily, but if a good price pops along, it's hard to say no. So another micro brawler that I will have to mind map with the rest of them. Did I order the AEW NFL Lucha Mask? I have not. I don't really care that much about the Wisconsin professional football team to order it. Maybe sometime if there's a sale on it, I might consider it just to wear to like the tailgate if I end up going to that for work. I think that'd be a fun gimmick to have at the tailgate, although I don't know if they would like that or not corporate wide. They'd probably think it'd be a hit, honestly. They'll be so drunk they won't even notice, but they're like, who's this luchador running around here? But I don't know, I haven't bought it yet, but I am thinking about it just for like that special purpose. But otherwise, I'm not like you, Cody. I don't have a big affiliation to an NFL team that makes me be like, I absolutely need this. And then, oh yes, the last item, and this kind of wraps up the entire thing perfectly without even meaning to do it. The last item I have is the Vampiro chase as well. So the regular one looked like that. It was item 27, so that's probably why I bought it. I don't know. The regular one, the face paint's different. It's got a different logo on the shirt, but yeah, Friday night at what 3:30 a.m. I watched Vampiro's retirement match. Now, is this going to be officially Vampiro's retirement match? Based on how that one went, I absolutely hope so. It was not a very good match. They did make it about as good as they could without like taking a single bump. It was Vampiro versus PCO versus Big Vito, and they literally just kind of walked around the building punching and chopping each other, and then the big high spot, the big finish on the in the match. There's the back of it. The big high spot finish was Vampiro giving Big Vito a body slam, and that was all she wrote. He pinned him 1, 2, 3 right in the middle of the ring, and Vampiro went out as the winner of that match. So yeah, I got the Chase Vampiro figure. Ties together things perfectly. So yeah, that's the stuff I got. I obviously will need to go through and figure things out and put everything away and all that. But yeah, thanks for watching. I really do appreciate the most people that have ever watched one of these streams, so that's crazy. Normally I'm used to like 2.4 watching it instead of 24, so this is great. So thanks for tuning in. If you have any other questions, you'd buy a Braves or Bucks one though, wouldn't you? Yeah, I would probably buy one of those for sure. Yeah, I think so. I don't know if I'd probably wait for a sale because, well, I don't know. I think did they start selling out? I can't remember if they actually like only made limited quantities or if they actually made like a lot of these, but I'd definitely be tempted by a Bucks one because I think that'd be kind of fun to wear to a Bucks game. Granted, I haven't gone to a lot of Bucks games recently. I know my buddy Chico would definitely buy a Bucks one and be wearing it in every game. He's part of the Bucks fan section, and I think he would definitely be rocking that look at Bucks games for sure. But yeah, I would definitely be tempted. I think that'd be a fun item to have for sure. Yeah. All right, I think that's it now, unless there's any more questions. But thanks for watching, and hope everybody has a good night or a good whatever. Bye.